Let's get it.
All right, you're live.
So it's another Blue Motherfucking Monday. We're here on the Earth Network, aka Down to Earth Podcast, D2E, because the streets love us that much. It is 2025. Even though, I'm quite amped up and looking forward to seeing how my 2026 is gonna play out.
Mhm.
I'm not sure. I'm not
Turn
sure.
off the speaker. Maybe
Okay,
or your
okay.
phone's on it or something. I don't know. Wasn't doing that before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I didn't put the phone there. Either way, it's like we live right now. So back to what I was saying. Blue motherfucking Monday. There's some crazy shit popping out in the world, right? So we're trying some new shit. So just please, folks, understand that I'm not a tech guy. I'm more like the walking EMP. You know what I'm saying? So just forgive a brother for what I'm going through, But there's a whole heap of stuff I want y'all to hear because I feel like if I show it on the screen, they're gonna flag my ish, and I'm like, nah, I don't think it should go down like that. I think I should give the people a feel of what's going on. So y'all understand that I'm a Torontonian and I'm not trying to hate on the younger generation, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. But our slang is our slang for one reason, right? So
You guys are responsible for popularizing Toronto slang and the exaggerated
I
Toronto
wish I
accent
was.
online.
Ski, no busy back. Yeah, come on. 100% we are. Bro, this Toronto has aura now, bro.
take it away, brother.
I mean, I think I took it away in 2011. I think
I
that's
think
when I
you're
took
right.
it away. I think that's when me, Femi,
2011.
Slinky took
Femi.
it away, actually. I think that's when Four
You
Y'all
talking
took it
true?
away. I think that's when Latoya Forever took it away.
Remember?
That's when Michelle So Crazy took it away.
Facts.
I think that's when a lot of people in this city took it away before them.
I be losing my mind, bro. I be crashing out way more than you, bro.
That's my girl. That's
She's
my
the
girl.
wife.
That girl be crashing.
Okay,
Like
that's the
she
house.
wants me to go. If I were to talk about all the things that people have stolen,
I hope y'all
copied
Play
me.
Ether, James.
If I were to
listen
put
to 'em on
all
the radio.
those things, if I were to talk about all those things all the time, y'all would call me crazy or miserable or bitter or any. So it's like I can't.
Holler at extra gravy, yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all rock. Y'all do your thing, man. Because I can't say nothing. I look nuts.
You-
And I look like Nicki Minaj all of a sudden,
He's talking the truth though. I
right?
wanna laugh. I
Yeah.
wanna
And
laugh.
I start looking like the old bitter nigga that doesn't want to pass a torch or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all call it whatever you want, man. Listen, I know what I've done.
Man's a
I
bench.
know what I've done.
So y'all get in my comments.
That's all that matters, man.
Are you old enough to remember real Toronto slang? Are you old enough to remember real Toronto slang? Yeah, get in my comments about it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Marlon, aka that flag guy, McFly.
So
Understand?
you part of this episode here. You're talking about the Toronto slang.
Talking about how the younger generation has their own slang, period. And
Well,
they
first things first.
they should be
things
proud
first.
about that.
First things first, man. Let's educate. Okay.
Okay.
Toronto slang. Toronto slang. Let's start from the beginning before the recent shit.
Before 2000? Or
Yeah,
2000?
Yeah. What
Okay.
was the slang before?
We were more like East Coast, West Coast in it. We weren't really Midwesting it in our talks like that. From my knowing growing up, it was more that UK-ish type of island / UK-ish type of talk. You know what I mean? So, Guanin,
So to me, it seems
them
like
thing there.
it seems like to me we be trying to find ourselves in Toronto here. We're trying to find our own thing.
I don't
during the
know.
time.
I think more so the younger
Because, you know-
generation just have a whole different twang than us.
Well, why I'm saying that because
Yeah.
let's get real here. Man.
Yeah.
Toronto, Canada.
Yeah.
We watch, then we manipulate into our own state.
True.
Okay.
True.
So
True.
from the lingo is passed on to different things, and then to me, the lingo's gotten worse. It's gotten to a point that it sounds like they're illiterate. You know what I mean?
Well, for me, I look at it as Toronto slang. It's influenced other cultures. It's influenced other parts of the world. Now, if the younger generation want to stake claim to that, then they need to get their thing around the world organically. They don't need to go around the world and claim Toronto slang when people around the world are looking at them like Toronto people won't talk
That's right. Exactly.
like real ish.
And the thing is, because of this, why I'm talking is because I'm sick and tired of it. I don't like it, to be honest, because I am 100% Torontonian myself. All right, and I don't talk none of that nonsense.
Rough.
All right, straight up. And the thing is, why I'm saying this is because the world looks upon us
Yes, it does.
on a certain levels.
It does.
All right.
It does.
And it's embarrassing. I'm
Ah.
sorry. I don't know about y'all, but it's embarrassing. All right.
True to the word.
And look, I'm a devil's advocate, and I'm going to say, Drake did say it in his earlier days that, the Toronto lingo here, it's like they're illiterate and shit. And I do agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because we're more intelligently than most. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I find this appalling and insulting. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
We are more greater than that. You know what I mean? Straight up. It's not cool. I'm sorry. It's not cool. It sounds illiterate. Just like when they say, yo, you talk bad, sir. You know, you talk bad. You know what I mean? Now it's getting like that here.
look,
That you talk bad.
we-
You know what I mean?
if we're gonna go and bring it more to the Caribbean side, yes, the language in the Caribbean, the pigeon toe, the patois, the broken English, right? Like a lot of that was coming back from people being oppressed and trying to earn their freedom.
So what you saying? Wait, hold on. What you saying here? Well, they're being oppressed and want their freedom here? Is
Yeah.
that what you're telling me?
Yeah, oh, you talk about this new spoiled brat generation that's
Oh, okay. All right. Don't be telling me
Ooh.
none of that with these
Ooh.
fools, because
I'm just
majority of
saying.
these fools will be saying that they're well off with this Toronto slang, what they're talking about.
They crazy. They crazy.
Whoa.
They crazy. Because from my point of view, the rest of the world knows what Toronto slang sounds like. That's how that's just something original.
Look here, man. Yo, the only certain slang we could get by, fucking A, okay? You know?
That is perfectly okay.
Alright. As long as you know that, because I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not the only one who feels this way. You know what I mean? The realness in Toronto, bless up the Frankie Payne.
Shout out to the big
But yeah,
man.
man, one of the realists right there. You know
Real
what I mean?
veteran.
But yeah,
Yeah, shout out.
you
to
know what I
them.
mean? So
Yeah, man. So I'm not saying Toronto slang can't evolve. Don't get me twisted, young bucks. I'm not saying you guys can't evolve. I just feel like you guys got to take your slang around the world. Here, let me give you a quick American example, because that's the quickest, folks, I can give you. You know ASAP Gang?
what?
ASAP Gang, anybody who follows those guys and ASAP Rocky and his clan,
Mhm.
they came from Harlem with their own twang. And Harlem has its own talk, period. So imagine being in a place and there's already a speaking talk dessa, and then now you and your little crew develop your own little thing, and now you're reaching corners around the world. That's all you your young generation
Okay,
Toronto kids
Joe,
are supposed
it's
to listen
interesting
to.
you brought that up.
You get me?
It's interesting you
You
brought
guys
that.
gotta look at it that way. You guys can't just go to places and
Hold
claim
up.
Toronto and say this is.
Hold up. It's interesting you brought that up, right? Now let me ask you this question. Americans do it, right? Right? They do what they do in their twang and slang, right?
Yeah, they're slanging the twang, yeah.
Now, compared to us now, right? Right?
Mhm.
Now, me just want to say this now.
Yeah.
You ever hear me say, yo, they sound illiterate or anything like that?
No.
The American them?
No.
All right, but it sounds a certain authentic way,
Yes.
right?
To their community,
Okay,
to their
see-
gang,
see-
to their
you see
their
where I'm
team.
getting at
Yo,
here
I
now.
see where you're getting with it.
Okay,
But
all
that's
right.
why I said what I said.
Now, we fools here are trying to manipulate and demonstrating our way and twist up our slang and sounding fucked up. I'm sorry, man. It's not working.
I can
It's
tell
not
you,
working.
young generation, the best slang out there is organic. It's like when your mama gives you a pet name and your granny gives you a pet name. It's organic. It catches fire. You see what I'm saying? You guys being stuck to find an answer for a question and coming up with words. And I make it. This is why a lot of people get it confused with the dot, T-O, O-T, and last but not least, now since the younger generation incorporated the 6. OT, out of town, Ontario, Toronto, T-O. Go ahead, tell me it means Toronto. Go ahead, tell me it means Toronto, Ontario. Go ahead. Because then I'm going to look at you and laugh at you when you say Regent Park is not part of Cabbage Town, and Cabbage Town ain't Regent Park. Ain't, die off somewhere between the Esplanades. And it's Jamestown, the real Jamestown that y'all little young bucks call Bleecker Street.
Yo, man, let's just call it what it is. The whole GTA, man. It's the new Gotham City, bro.
I would give a slap for
Listen
that.
here, man. Listen here, man. I'm not the only one saying this, eh? I'm not the only one saying this is the new Gotham.
I agree with you on that one.
Bro.
The slang
It's the new
that
Gotham.
the slang that we've incorporated is what it is. It was organic. Now, right now, going into the 2030s and 2040s, the slang is not. I don't even know why it's even going viral on TikTok. But just like Marlon said, them's foundation. Them foundation took Toronto slang to corners of the world. Okay? You young bucks are traveling to these corners of the world, and you young bucks are trying to front like what y'all are saying is real Toronto slang. It's not. It's not. World looks at you and they make these false assumptions about the city.
All right. Yo, check this out. All right, man. I'm gonna say this. All right. Now, say for instance, one of these guys in Toronto got lucky with this Toronto slang.
Yeah.
Like the raunchy one.
Yeah.
The music.
Yeah.
Now they're going over America. And now they're gonna do an interview now, see?
Yeah.
With one of them ones who are going to like really cut you up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You're gonna come
like
you're gonna come and talk that Toronto slang
right
on there.
Yeah.
To embarrass us.
To embarrass themselves.
No, because I'm going to say to embarrass us because you know why? He's going to say, where you from? Toronto.
To quote Lamar, they're not like us.
All right. Yo, listen here, man. I'm kind of glad majority of these motherfuckers have something on them that they can't go over the border to rep. Because because we don't want them to rep with that Toronto slang.
Me neither.
I don't.
Me neither. I feel like
I don't care how anybody says how I feel about that.
I feel the same way. I feel like you younger generation is not. You know the problem is when y'all catch some heat, you're not backing up the heat. That's the problem. So to me, it's kind of like, just stop, please. Just stop. If there's a hip hop police out there, we need some grammar police for some of these guys.
You're damn right.
Okay? I'm just saying.
Maybe we need some ghostwriters for them too.
Well, you know the worst part is we got some of the best ghostwriters in the industry right now. They probably feel my pain when I hear some of this nonsense, bro. When I hear some of this nonsense, got me thinking this shit.
You know what?
Made me wonder if Bill Gates is right. Hold on, folks. Made me wonder if Bill Gates is right.
You know what?
Sorry, Toronto.
It might
I gotta let Bill Gates
which
speak.
then has this effect of reducing population growth. That's this big benefit
Come on.
that then makes everything like
Hip hop police,
reducing population growth.
grammar police.
This big benefit of reducing.
Like, I don't know what the benefit is aside from getting rid of the certain, karaoke boys that we were talking about, karaoke girls.
I'm gonna tell you something. At least back in the day, what I can appreciate when they say the gatekeepers and stuff. At least they filtered out who was the bullshit.
The bullshit. Yeah.
Right, and they
agree.
couldn't come on.
No, I agree.
But nowadays, anything could go on. Right?
Ain't that the fucking truth?
Mm.
You don't even have to try these days.
You're damn right.
Oh,
You come up with some motherfucking nonsense.
Factamundo. I was telling my pack. I was talking recently because we're working on Gen 4 and Gen 5 right now. If you're looking out for puppies and shucks, if you're especially looking out for Presso Canarios, all right, real purebred Presso Canarios, check my boy Shy, the Toronto Presso on IG, and he's also connected to the YouTube. So go through my YouTube if you really want him. Check in the search bar there for my YouTube channel and type in 5Puppy Fam. He'll pop up. Some of the other members and their dogs will pop up too. But I'm just saying, Gen 4 and Gen 5's out there. Just letting y'all folks know. Shout out to my 5Puppy Fam. There's too many of y'all right now for me to sit there and name up all together. Did y'all end up hearing, aside from Bill Gates trying to eliminate the population? I don't know who's on his kill order list, but I have some people in mind that can help. But I'm just saying, Bill Gates is a mud. I don't know why these people follow him. It's because he has money, I think. I swear it's because he has money. Did you hear what the Americans are trying to do to people? Like, I don't know if it's really true, but it's kind of scary to know that, your country is like doing certain things because our country is doing certain things. Our country's not looking out. Our country's not looking out at all. Our country thinks they invincible doing some dumb shit. But the last thing I checked on the internet had me so bummed. I was very, very saddened. So I was like, man, I can't believe this is true. But shout out to this man here.
The Russian thing, kind of crazy to think that they could weaponize our information.
I find it funny all of a sudden America's talking about Russia, when you sold our information to the national bankers. You've been spying on us since 9/11 with the Patriot Act. What the hell are you talking about? See, I don't get into that nonsense. Russia, calm down. Let's go. America, what the hell are you doing? What have you been doing? You've been spying on us with all social media platforms since the very first one called 6 Degrees. That's before
I remember that.
Photo Bucket was added to MySpace, before Facebook. Before all of those, America
Facebook
sold the access to the minds of the people to vested interest groups, private corporations, the military, the CIA, and the FBI, that we could be investigated in a way where we would accept, infiltrated in a way where we would accept. You point to Russia. When it comes to America, I'm looking at what you have done to the people here. They always want to have us look at some boogeyman out there. You're the boogeyman. Your policies that have been very detrimental to the freedoms of the American people, white, black, and everyone all in between. You have violated all of the constitutional rights of the people on a consistent basis and saying it's for the greater good.
To my West Coast family, I'm sorry I had to go on to that Adam 22 dude, but it was the best clip I could think of to explain my distraught with my generation. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that there's kids growing up trying to become politicians, lawyers, presidents, and they're gonna have to subdue their greater good for the so-called benefit of mankind. We got one hand people telling you about population control. We got the other hand people telling you the math. Period. You can't beat the numbers, kids. This is a BluMuthaFuxingM0NDAY based on, hey, I'm trying something new. And the only reason why I'm trying it this way is because, like I said, I didn't want to be posting stuff up on the screen, and then you got the YouTube people are getting at me on some dumb shit because, they like to get at me on some dumb shit on some live-ish shows. So I'm trying to stay simple, trying to really keep it simple so y'all are the ones understand some ish. Because y'all are supposed to be representing us going forward. Can you picture one of these young generation guys talking at the Olympics right now? Even taking third or first or second place, like really sitting up there giving a speech. It'd break my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like I would wish someone from Wu-Tang would just jump up and just slap somebody. You know what I mean? Take the mic away, pull a Kanye. Real shit. Yo, Toronto, what have you heard about the boys that have gone missing in the city? In our country here, how Canada. You haven't heard anything? You know what I've heard?
Listen, we have an update on the missing black boys in the Toronto area to tell you about.
A staggering amount of black boys have gone missing. There's a serious
She's
problem happening in
grinding.
Toronto. I got another flyer sent to me from the Missing Persons Society of Canada website this morning.
Shout out to
Another boy
Reggae
that's
Roots
gone
Hub.
missing.
We now know there are 6 confirmed names currently missing in the Toronto area. Toronto
Up to
police
date,
have
4 of
confirmed
those kids have been
4
found.
boys missing from the city are 13-year-old Kimani, 15-year-old
We talked
Caleb,
about this before.
15-year-old Malachi,
I'm
and
just playing this
17-year-old
right now.
No,
'cause
no,
like I
I
said,
know.
Now, east of the city, Durham Regional Police told us here in the region that 2 boys are missing in the region. Their names are Michael, who was 15, and
brought up the
Aiden,
conversation
who was
Yes.
also 15 years old.
Sparked my
Of course,
Yes.
many
was
people
that,
still
yeah,
feel very
it's-
uneasy about
maybe
why
somebody
this is
was
happening.
going to
But
want
one
to be found.
activist who helped organize a town
You know
hall
what I mean?
earlier this
We
month
don't
gave
know
us some
all their
insight.
backstory.
Since the town hall and Joe and other police services from around the
Like,
GTA
I feel
provided
for it that they're missing.
some
but
real
some of them might not
insights
want to be
and
found.
data that supports the
You
fact
know what
that
I mean?
you know they're more being taken out of their homes. And I think that was something that at least alleviated some of the stress.
On top of that, Oliver said he
Because the
will be
question
hosting
is,
an
what's
upcoming
going on
town
at the
hall
home?
at Brampton City
Big
Hall
facts.
on January 23rd. In the meantime, BG Squad, let's continue to leave some love and support to the kids that are missing in the comments and also for the families that are affected.
So BG Squad, you may not know BluMuthaFuxingM0NDAY, but you see, y'all may not like me because I'm not into trending. I don't really care if I trend or not. It's not my purpose in life. Alright? It's not my thing. And I don't want to crush another black man. I don't want to do that. I really, really don't want to do that. But I bring up these youths because, you know, July's coming and CMA Entertainment ATV always puts on for the kids. You know what I'm saying? And we teamed up with the LLJC. You know what I'm saying? Long live Jordan Carter. You know what I mean? And we do this annual barbecue. We give back to the kids, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a real thing. It's been going on for a while now. So, you know, there's more details I'll drop and shit. And give y'all more information for those who want to sponsor and donate to the cause. Because it's for kids, man. That's why I said get your skateboards, get your rollerblades, get your roller skates for my older generation. You know what I'm saying? Come on and hang out with some kids. There's gonna be a ball pit. We're trying to recruit a stage at this moment in time. We're trying to book a stage so we can have some of y'all performers from the city come out and support the locals. You know what I mean? The ones that, you know, how can I say support you? Buy your CDs, buy your tapes, buy your USB sticks, buy, you know, what do these kids call it again? They stream. Yeah, that streaming stuff. So again, this is like episode 33. It's September. In my mind is my New Year's. July, I give back to the kids. You know what I'm saying? The Mary Jane Festival's coming up also. Beauty and You, the hair show's in May. You know what I'm saying? The 16th, the 13th annual. There's a lot of things that I could tell you about. But what I would like to say is, hey, at the end of the day, we're filling up seats. We're putting people in seats. And that takes grinding in the real world. So a lot of y'all people are stuck with the stream energy. Y'all think that because you're sharing it to your immediate family that it's gonna go viral tomorrow because it's a big tune. Those are rare to none. The system's not built like that. There are people in the system right now that are just built to buy you followers. Now, I don't think that's gonna ever help the non-organic vibe. Okay? This is why I'll say it out loud. This is why I don't think your generation understands how to go about making something your own and making it go and touch different corners of the world compared to going to the different parts of the world and trying to convince the world of something they just can't believe. 5 years ago, there was Canada and America. 10 years ago, it was Canada and America. You know what I'm saying? But right now, 2025, going into 2026, the world considers us North America. With that being said, I'm not trying to say that we should become a part of something, and I don't think we shouldn't welcome expanding either. I'm just looking at it right now. The general population is suffering, and those that are in charge have been in charge, and we keep waking up the next morning and allowing them to do this shit. So while the Mary Jane Festival is there to give back to the musicians, and give back to the ecosystem of music, there's that hair and makeup show. So ladies, if y'all want to come out, come on in January where we have the casting call, or February when we have the casting call, and get your business, some real life, real people exposure. You know what I'm saying? The hair and makeup is not body and sizing and all that other stuff. So regardless if you had ticas, if you's a ticas, or if you's a little slim with that thick, or if you a typical 6'8", 100-pound model, whatever. It is what it is. There's something for everyone. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's real and tangible. You know what I'm saying? So moving into other things, big up to Nikki Victoria. She's doing big things. Shout out there. She's back in the city, about to jump out the city again. She's going international. My first guest, if y'all don't know, on this platform, beautiful as it is, Earthquake Sound International, aka Down to Earth Network. Get me, fams? That was my first guest on this. First male guest was Shea Butter Brother. That name kills me. But he was my first male guest. Shout out to those. They're doing things right now, you know what I mean? Shout out to Nikki Victorious, who's going international. Big up. Shout out to her exclusive. Y'all will see that just now on her channel also. Her exclusive with Charlie Black, who happens to be in the city, aka Team Smoke Shot. Man, I should have had my gunshots for that. You know what I mean? It's Team Smoke Shot. Team Smoke Shop in the building. Shout out to Charlie Black, back in the city again, doing it big. The ladies love that guy. Real talk, real talk. Shout out to Smoke Shop. We really got to get that interview, homie. Yeah, we got to get that down for the city, because you've been doing big things, and I feel like they ain't showing you a spotlight enough, man. They got to show you some more love. Shout out to Isis. Shout out to Anissa. Bradshaw, for those who don't know, Bradshaw Records and Studios. Shout out to them too. They're doing big things. Shout out to the whole team over there at Smoke Shop. Just nothing but love. Smoke Shop. All right, folks. So as I said before earlier, that first clip that I played, please get in the comments. I want to hear from you people. You know what I mean? Get in the comments. Tell me your real Toronto experience on the slang vibe. And do you feel this young generation has a pot of gold? You know what I'm saying? Do they deserve trophies for their slang building, or you feel like we need to bring back some of that old school, off the top of the head type ish, you know what I mean? Where it's just like a pet name, just blow that way. The next clip there, shout out to the one there, Mr. Riz of Islam, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to him, you know what I mean? And his wisdom that he keeps showing out to the world. I can't really complain about my West Coast dude guy over there, because, there's some people over there I respect stuff, and they vouch for that guy. So it is what it is if I ever get to meet him. But I ain't gonna lie, he's on that bad list. Straight. It is what it is. What else am I dare to say? Oh yeah, I wanted to dare to say something like, when's the last time you went to a restaurant, Toronto? Hey, Toronto, when's the last time you've been to a restaurant, Toronto?
When's the last time?
Yeah, when's the last time you did?
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. Another dumb question, Toronto. Did you feel like your food was a little light?
I didn't even feel like going.
Oh, you didn't even feel like going out? Ah, damn. It's one of those modules. Okay. Well, I was just saying, because I was going through the internet, combing through my normal channels that I be combing through, listening out to see if there's anything that, I feel like my blue motherfucking family needs to know about. I came across a post or a video where the man basically said that, there are companies making fake food.
That's not surprising.
No. That has me so disturbed right now. Like, I'm super shocked that we could even allow that to happen.
Well,
like, seriously, that's up there with the whole tasting of water and thing. Like, You know, there's people that say they don't drink tap water, right?
Mm.
And can you really blame them?
Mm.
Can you like really blame them? Because like at the end of the day, what they're telling us and what they're doing are two different things. And I say this because if they're willing to give you fake food, what makes you think that your 5G phone really has 5G in it?
It's not 5G.
I'm just saying.
And
I'm just saying.
And food has been fake for the last how many years?
I don't know, man. It's been scary,
about,
bro.
Man?
I'm just saying.
Just pick up any product, man. Anything. You read the ingredients and shit. If it's not grown, bro. If it's not grown and all of that, and has ingredients and stuff, there you go. What more do I gotta say?
I'm just curious because, you know, from my point of view, who are the people who are allowing this to happen?
Government.
Why is it okay to eat this toxic food over here, but in other countries it's completely banned? Why? That's what I want to know. And I can't get a decent answer. You know what I'm saying? I get
as long as you pick it up something, you open up and you see the ingredients and stuff, there you go. There's your answer. Just read what each those things are on Google and you'll see. There you go.
But you can't get around the alternative. There's like no alternatives to get, fam. That's the problem I'm having. Like, okay.
Listen here, man.
I'm
gonna put it plain and simple. The young generation's fucked. Okay?
Okay.
Certain ones who are already surpassed it because we already had good food in our system from young already.
Okay.
Doesn't affect us anymore. It affects the youngins because they growing into it. Bro. All right? If I'm not correct if I'm saying, right? Then why is it that these youngins them look fucking more older than they supposed to compared to older people at certain generation looking younger?
That has
Explain that to me.
That there has been the black don't crack, and I don't understand.
No. It's not this black don't crack. I'm talking even with black too.
Look, I'm just saying, fam.
I'm talking about black children too.
I don't know what they're putting in the food. I don't know, fam. All I do know is that there's people that are in charge, and they're taking a blind eye. Is all I can really suggest. And say, yeah, you know, why do they still got their job? Goes up there with the same people with the chemtrails. Like, who signed the paycheck on that? Like, legitimately, who signs the paycheck on that? Who signs that pilot's paycheck? Because the pilot doesn't know what he's doing.
All I gotta say is this: for a person who is into a lot of conspiracy theories and shit like that, I watch a lot of sci-fi. Sci-fi and conspiracy theories go together. A lot.
I agree.
Okay, so I come up with my own conclusions. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I can't be talking all of this on here. All right.
Give me a gunshot for that. Yeah.
The devil's advocate could only say so much.
Big facts.
You get me?
No, big facts. Big facts.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I kind of look at this shit just different because at some point in time we had the world by the balls, and
no, the world has us by the balls.
Well, that's now.
No, the world has us by the balls because
100%
because we want
now,
we want to f around with a lot of stuff like nature and everything. So nature said, yeah, all right, then we'll go back. Since you want to mess around with the weather and stuff, okay, cool. See what's happening now? We get winter in April. So there you go. Mess around with the weather some more, people.
Well, you know,
sooner or later we're gonna get winter in June and July too.
They scheming. And the reason why I gotta say this is because there's a guy that's doing this cryptocurrency shit for the longest time. He's been doing it for the longest time. I've heard his name ringing bells in the crypto world since I've heard about crypto. Okay? What I'm going to say is he's a millionaire, right? And he's been trying to say something's up with the government, right? So I'm just saying, you guys have the damn hip hop police. I'm just saying, if y'all are wasting people's money for that, then what makes me think you guys are not going to do this?
People in the U.S. at night while they sleep.
basically cooking people in the at night while they sleep. So, what's happening at night while you sleep? Well, you're looking at it. Basically, they turn up the power on these radar stations
them cell phones.
and the cell towers and the LED lights and the lights.
Yeah.
They turn up the power to make people sick, and it weakens their immune system. It causes cancers and so much more. And it's basically like clockwork.
So let me
And
ask you this
people are
question.
talking
So
about
what if
it.
all your devices are not near you when you're sleeping?
And
Are you still
it's
getting
become
fried?
obvious
Not as
that
much.
while people are sleeping,
Not as much. The grid's
while
up
you're
now.
totally
I'm
defenseless
saying.
in
If none of
dreamland,
your devices are near
basically
you,
they're
and all are
microwaving.
off.
Many people
5
are
years ago,
reporting
great.
strange
No, I'm
vibrations
just
at
saying.
night.
But no, but
The
compared to
sensation of
nowadays,
being
think what
They're
I'm
never
saying.
off.
Compared to what
They're
I'm
never off.
Ah, whoa! There you go.
They're never
That's why
off.
they're frying.
They're never off.
Yo,
Somebody.
listen here. I did some research.
Listen,
Listen here, man.
Toronto.
Listen here. Frequency. I put that
What?
damn cell phone. Like, see where you at?
Around.
See where you at? I put the charger right over there.
You cool
My bed's
just
all
so
the way
you
over
doing
there.
something for somebody.
Right?
As soon as you can't
You
do
can't be
something for
near me.
somebody,
Yeah.
as soon as
Before
you say
you near
no,
me, I can't sleep.
nigga got a
For some
problem with
fucking
you.
reason. So
That
no.
nigga disgruntled. Then he want to
Way
tell
over
all your
there.
business. He want to
You
get
don't
on
want
his
me near me.
podcast. He want to start talking.
I'm telling
He
you.
want to tell all your business. He want to bring up shit that
All right,
he
it's
was.
just like this. You're gonna
Even
take the
part
cell
of.
phone in the shower with you.
Watch who you call
Right?
friends, man.
So why are you taking it?
Watch who you
till
call
when you
brothers.
go to
All you
sleep?
niggas running around calling everybody your brother. Watch who you call brother.
A war.
Because your brother be the
Shout out to
same nigga
Mano.
that's putting your business out there when you can't do something for him.
That's some real
And,
talk.
and one more thing. Smartphone, whatever, right? Not true. Anything. They could turn it on. So that means if they could turn on the camera and shit, they could be seeing you sleeping.
Man, watching us through TVs from a long time.
No, I'm just saying.
Long
But no,
time.
I'm coming to the conclusion to that frying shit.
Yeah.
Look, there's ways that they could, besides seeing that means they could do certain different frequencies to selected individuals who they want to target.
They've been doing that for a while now, man.
So that's why when I'm hearing this, I'm like, okay. You know what I mean?
This is why you gotta mind how you move the way you mind. Because to me, I'm not looking at it from the standpoint of I didn't want to know. I'm looking at it from the standpoint as wisdom. You're supposed to get taken as much information as possible, and hopefully that wisdom enlightens you. You know what I'm saying? So as you age out, you're putting other people on who are much younger than you, so they can give that wisdom to kids younger than them. Like, the problem I have is the world is screwed for one thing and one thing only. You want us to prosper. Supposedly, this is what the government claims. They want you to prosper. The truth is, if the majority of us are black and the majority of us go to the bank and the bank only gives a certain non-majority the benefit of the help, how are you supposed to help the country? I never understood that. You know what I mean? The fact that we still got to go find a white mask to go into a bank and get a loan. You got to go in there with the right knowledge, the right litigation knowledge to get the proper residuals back from your bank. If not, you're supporting some nonsense. It's like I said, if the government's willing to fry people, you know what I mean? They're willing to do that. So again, this goes back to that art of war issue I was trying to tell folks. We'll take a good read through Song-Shi's Art of War. Read that ish, folks, and take in the part where it says, never leave an enemy's base intact. And then think about, where's the next elevation of humankind? Is it not space? So if you're wondering where my idea is, hey, if you want to go to space, great, don't come back. You're considered the ops. If you come back, don't come back. Simple as that. If the almighty powers wanted us to fly, he would have gave us wings too. Right? If he wanted us to build multiple pyramids, he would have kept all those people with that mental power and all that mental strength around. But again, at the end of the day, we're here in 2025, and we still have homeless. We still have people who are starving. We have farmers losing land, not for the prosper of mankind, you know, for the industrial complex. And then you want to tell me we're overpopulated, but you're not utilizing the space. People, I'm having fun with my little issues today. You know what I mean? I'm having fun. You know what I mean? Because, like, this is the stuff that I go through when I'm going through the internet. And I'm like, wow, this is just out there for people to just take in. Like, this is crazy. I don't know what to think about y'all folks no more. Like, I have no faith in y'all. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, I have faith in the ladies because I feel like the ladies have more of an opportunity to take the current system and evolve it. I have faith in you young, intelligent goddesses and gods. You know what I mean? Like, props to you guys. You know what I mean? Keep doing what you're doing. And remember, there's going to be younger ones looking up to you guys and considering you guys role models. Do not lead them astray. Like, you have a duty to be like, all right, truthful with them. You can't lead them astray, eh? Like, it doesn't work that way. There's consequences. There's reaping what you sow, man. And I feel like these folks will be violated because, like, right now, I ain't gonna front. October comes around every year, between October to February. Since I've had kids, I've been bumming around them times every year since I've had kids, because it's like since I had kids, my antennas went up and I started hearing and paying attention more. So, like, I've never thought of exploiting someone else's pain for views and shit like that. Like, I'm not. I think I rant enough for everybody to either team agree or team disagree, and I'm welcome to the conversation. You feel me? Because, like, at the end of the day, I'm the one that said the slaps are a good thing, the gunshots are a good thing. Can I get a gunshot for that, please? You know what I mean? Shit. I'm the one who's saying that. And I'm not saying that I'm doing it offensively. I'm doing it with act of intelligence. You know what I mean? On the behalf of those alpha males that don't want to talk too much. I mean, so I'm trying my best. Trying. I'm just looking at things different now. Like, we need to archive some good stuff for Canada, and there's a lot of good stuff already there. I think some of y'all young bucks need to check in on your ish. Right? That's what I'm saying. Some of you young bucks just need to check in on your ish, because right now, in the end game is. If we have to depend on the government, the end game is not going to end up where Thanos loses. It won't be that for us. We're all going to come together, and we're all going to look at the big rocket, and it's going to be like some Skynet shit. I'm telling you. And if y'all don't believe me, cool. You don't have. You can give me your reasons why not to believe me. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, it's 2025, and we haven't even covered the basics. You know what I'm saying? We haven't covered the basics. And the ability to cover the basics are there. We are going out of our way not to do it now. Like, it's stupid. 2030 is not supposed to come along and people are still homeless in North America. See my pun? Not blaming my city. In the whole of North America, the whole of fucking entire island right there. Shout out to my real Nijis out there. I'm just putting it out there because, like, I feel like we gotta do better. We just do. Like, it's not a game no more. I'm looking at 2026 like, damn, who can I trust? Who can I rely on? What am I to do? And at the end of the day, I'm doing real time. So, you know, for y'all music people, get in the comments, ask about the Mary Jane Festival. We'll tap back in with you for sure. You know what I mean? The Mary Jane Music Fest. You know what I'm saying? For those with the Beauty in You 13th annual hair show, you know what I'm saying? Buy your tickets. You know what I mean? I believe all seats are sold out, so it's pretty much standing room only. You gotta go to the Beauty in You hair and makeup IG, tap in there, or go to Gateway and get your tickets there. But like I said, standing room now, I bet. But if you want to get involved, January, February, tap in with me, tap in with Beauty in You, the same thing, and about that life, getting around with it. Yeah, shout out to the real people out there, like my people, Pippi Shirley. My first female artist, Pippi Shirley. I'm live right now. You're here, ain't you? Yeah. See, this is how you know live is live. Yeah. Yeah. People on camera can see us. I'm talking to you live. Are you here? Yeah, it's all good. Got you. I got you. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Yeah. That's what you know what it is, yo. Live and direct. Yeah, I'm going a little bit over my normal time. I don't mind. Just a switch over, right? Just a switch. What was I gonna say again? Before the interruption with Pippi Shirley, I'm going into some deep monologue shit. But oh well. Let's keep it moving. Toronto, do me a favor.
What's that?
Address. Yeah. So I got yeah. Jeez, Pippi Shirley's coming in, is dropping in, live. I ain't see it. I ain't gonna front, yo. Like we bought that life, yo. We bought that life. It's some live shit. Ooh. So shout out to another artist that I just gonna play her.
2024, she a nasty bitch.
That's my whole girl. Big Mama. Yeah. Big Mama. Shout out to Big Mama. She be doing the big stuff. She was crushing it for 2024 for me, yo. And I think a lot of people were sleeping on her. So, this year, I'm going to give people a chance and get at her. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't see what I believe she represents our Toronto proper. And she has her own slang, ladies. She does. So help her slang it around the world. You know what I mean? That's real dope. I like Big Mama Stell. She vibing. She got that vibe. Oh yeah, talking about vibing. Has anybody from Toronto not heard MVP, aka Mariah? So Toronto, we have our own Mariah. All right, don't get it twisted, okay? You know what? I feel like the next I'm gonna put it out there, put a picture out there so y'all know what I'm talking about next time. All right, I'm gonna put it right now. I'm just gonna keep it like this. I first heard this girl's voice, and I was like, "What weird? Oh, this. Okay, this girl can sing. She's gonna give people a run for their money." Now, in that moment in time that I was in like my little eargasm right there, like real talk, I ain't gonna front. Her stage presence showed me that, she got everything. She just needs more stages to be on top. On. Maybe that's the better way for me to put it. She needs to be on more stages. So like shout out to the man that put her out there. You know what I'm saying? Toronto Top 6, the Drip Room, Toronto, you know what I mean? And Toronto Rap Stars. You know what I mean? Shout out to all three of those entities because those guys are giving this young goddess stages for her to rock. So,
you mean the same girl on the Bad Girls and Six?
Oh yeah, that's right. She's on that platform too. Shout out to DJ Snoopy.
Oh yeah. I
Okay.
talked to him.
Like real talk. I'm bigging her up, and I'm bigging it up right now, because when September comes and I'm on my New Year's energy and y'all see me bumping it and you hear it in the Patreon, I don't want y'all to think that we jumping on a bandwagon, because I've been said this girl was a gem. Straight. Like, I could definitely say that because, you know, when that other place, Trap City, was alive, you know what I mean? And that place was still lighting it up, and she was doing her thing there, you know what I mean? She killed it there, and I was like, wow, watch the growth, yo. And now, just like my Toronto just said, you know, part of Bad Girls of the Six, she's part of that. I just still look at it like this. We need to support our super talented people. You know what I mean? I also want to say she can rap. So if y'all are looking for collabos from this goddess, reach out to her. She's very, very real. It's not like some of these other artists out there that play that stush game like they're up millions of dollars, but you know, they're not. They're not. They act like they got a secretary answering their social media, but it's not like that. Let's be real right now, Toronto. You know what I'm saying? We really, really need to network and build our ecosystem better. Fine tune it. Like really, really fine tune it. Because those that are in charge, they're running off of the government payola. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, they'll never be organic. There's nothing wrong with Big Daddy Warbucks coming through and paying for the food and paying the artists and paying the backup dancers and the key grips and the cameraman and the lighting guy. There's nothing wrong with that, but he has to be doing that from a pure place. You see what I'm saying? He's not trying to do that for a tax write-off. That's what I'm really trying to get out there, because a lot of y'all kids want to become viral, become famous, and y'all don't understand what happens when you all get to this point where people start looking up to you organically. You see what I'm saying? There's people like me out there who organically will either gravitate to you and really just gravitate. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? I may not be the biggest fan, I may not be your groupie, but I could definitely say if it comes down to winning, I always had an ear for winners. I've always had an ear for sound. And a lot of you jokers out here talk a big game who can't walk the walk. So I'm looking at it like this. For the people who see this on the internet, the people who watch this after the fact, this is BluMuthaFuxingM0NDAY, and I like to co-sign the MVP herself, our very own hood princess, Miss Mariah. Why? Because that chick, I don't know what's more valuable than that chick. You get me? Like, real thing. I just have to say that and pick that up, because at the end of the day, I feel like we don't do enough for that. Shout out to Big Mama also. You know what I'm saying? She's doing big things. She's up on the come up. And just like Marlon said earlier in the clip that I played with him, like Benny, big up to Lola Buns. Shout out to her. Salute to that Empress also. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Century and what she's doing right now. Shout out to, like, you know, everybody. Melanie Durant, Deborah Cox. Like, shoot. I'm just saying. There's hope with y'all females, man. I don't know about the man them right now. There may be like Amp TV. Shout out to Amp TV. Shout out to Toronto Top 6. Shout out to Toronto Rap Star. Shout out to Drip Room. You know what I mean? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. I definitely can tell you we're down to earth. We're locked and loaded. We stand by the truth. And we stand with people that are true. So that's not a joke. You know what I mean? If we reaching out to you, that obviously means you're doing something good. We'll just keep it that way. Just keeping it that way. Because from BluMuthaFuxingM0NDAY, you don't want me to pull up on your show, slap a camera in your face, and ask you why you didn't show up to the interview, why you canceled last minute. You don't want me to play them type of games. Because differently, I'm willing. Question is my BluMuthaFuxingM0NDAY fans willing? Are y'all willing to share that type of content? Are y'all willing to support that type of content? You just want to keep it this way for now. You know what I mean? Better yet, do y'all think I should get a dog? I'm going to leave it out there like that for the world. Should Uncle Bino, a.k.a. Thursdays, get a dog? realistically, get in the comments. Let me know if you think I should get a dog. All right, because I know what my 5 puppy fam is gonna say to me. To me, I'm like, I got tons of dogs around. I mean, like, I don't need to get a dog for myself. I got tons of dogs around. I just want to know if y'all, Blue Motherfucking Monday folks, missed that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I feel like I still have a lot of those reels and a lot of those interviews that I did with Voluptuous when I was walking with folks. And I don't know, maybe I should air those out. Maybe I should do it on this platform and bring up the green screen. I don't know. You know, anything's possible. We're always willing to change up the format. But I think I should just drop my conclusion. Yeah, I think I'm gonna drop my conclusion. I think that's all. So my conclusion is angels of the north, south, east, and west. Look after my nukes, my great grand nukes, my godchildren, G dots, my G nukes. Tell them to be by their side again. Amen. Yo, Toronto, you know what I want to hear, man.
Don't know, man. It's been an interesting episode here.
Yeah, you trying something new?
Great up goods.
Try and change it up a little bit.
Appreciate everybody tuning in.
Back. Shout out, salute to Frankie Payne for tapping in.
Don't know.
For real, for real.
For sure. But yeah, man. But as always, we appreciate everybody tuning in everywhere.
Yeah.
IG world, YouTube world.
Yeah. And all platforms.
All platforms.
After
here.
the fact.
You don't know, man. Please subscribe to all the channels.
Get in the comments if you're hearing this after the fact.
Exactly. But we're going to end it like this. This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message nationwide.
Yeah.